Hello students, a very warm welcome to all of you. I am Patel Pravada from Param Guru Pathshala English Medium School, Sarsa. Today we are going to study the second chapter from Standard 5 EVS, and the chapter name is A Snake Charmer's Story. In this video, we will cover such topics, and the topics are about snake charmers, general knowledge about bean, calbelias, poisonous snakes in India, and Nag Gumphan. So ready students? Let's start. Children, you must have seen charmers in many movies and pictures, and you must have wondered how these people can control the snake, how these people make the snake to dance. Is it not too much amazing? The another question which can be come to in your mind, that is, from where do they get these kinds of snakes? And are they scared to touch the snakes? We all will get the answer of all the questions from Aryanath. Aryanath, who is a snake charmer. Aryanath says that he can do something special which he sure we cannot do. And what is this? Yes, that is playing a bean. Now students, do you know what is bean? Here is the answer for you. Bean is a musical instrument. It is a musical instrument, and this bean is used by snake charmers to charm the snake. And Aryanath is quite right. Do you not think so? Yes, he is right, because we cannot play bean at all. So, now question is that how Aryanath can do it? So, the answer is Aryanath learned this art, that is playing a bean. Aryanath learned this art from his father and from his grandfather. Students, remember one thing. Aryanath belongs to Calbelias. Aryanath belongs to a community, and that is Calbelias. Now what is Calbelias? Calbelias is the name given to community of snake charmers. Understood? Let's repeat. The group of snake charmers are known as Calbelias. Calbelias, or the group of snake charmers, move from village to village and entertain people. Basically, generation after generation, they teach their talent to their children. They play bean and charm the snake. According to Aryanath, His grandfather named Roshan Nath Ji was a very famous person among his community, and he could easily catch poisonous snakes. Dadaji means, yes, grandfather. It is a Hindi word, Dadaji. Dadaji says from the time of his grandfather and from his great grandfather, they have been saperas. They are saperas. Now, what is mean by sapera? Yes, sapera means snake charmers. This sapera carries snake in a bamboo basket and move from village to village to entertain people. In the figure, you can see the basket which is used to keep the snake. Just look at the figure. This basket is made up of bamboos. Whenever they used to stop in a village, the villagers, the people gather around them, and the snake charmers take out their snakes and make the snakes to dance by playing the bean, and people used to get entertained because in those days people did not have TV, mobile, cable or YouTube, just like we all have nowadays. But in those days, they used to make people entertain with this kind of shows. Snake charmers would also carried a box, a tin box with them, and after the shows, snake charmers give medicine to the villagers, because usually in villages the hospitals were very far away from the village. So for normal pain, headache, fever or stomach pain, villagers used to take medicines from snake charmers. These medicines were made from plants which were collected from the forest. Some medicinal plants, you know the name. What are the plants? Do you know some medicinal plants, students? Yes, tulsi, neem, aloe vera, etc. They are called medicinal plants. Snake charmers used to prepare medicines out of these plants, and in return, villagers used to give money to the snake charmers, or they can also give grains to the snake charmers like rice, wheat, etc. Sometimes snake charmers were also called to places where someone had bitten by a snake. Just by looking at the snake bite mark, snake charmers could tell which snake has bitten that person. Just look at the snake bite mark, they can tell the person how snake bitten that person. So it is a great talent about them. Just by looking at snake bite, snake charmers could tell which snake has bitten that person. So it is a very great talent about them. The another thing is that all the snakes are not poisonous, and if a snake is poisonous, it can cause death on spot, and immediately that person may die. But the thing is that when a non-poisonous snake may bite, the people still have the time to call a doctor and take medicine. Sometimes when farmers used to come running for help and shouting, snake charmers used to come and catch the snake and help out the farmer. But do you know, students, what snake do in the field? Yes, snakes help humans by eating rats which is present in the field. Otherwise, rats may spoil the crops because crops are the food for rats. As the snake killed the rat, snakes are called the farmer's friend. So, students, do you understand? Snakes help the farmer by eating rats and save the crops to catch the rat. So, truly they are the friends of farmers. Snakes are the friends of farmers as they save their crops by eating rats. Students, another thing which you should know about snake charmers and snake, that is, snakes cannot chew food. They used to swallow it. Snakes cannot chew any food. They swallow it as they do not have chew teeth. So, they swallow the whole prey without chewing. Students, snake charmers remove the poisonous teeth of a snake. The poisonous teeth of the snake are called fangs. You can see in the figure also, fangs. I repeat myself, fangs. Now let's understand about fangs in detail. Fangs are hollow teeth. It is a hollow teeth. Now what is meant by hollow? Hollow means having a empty space inside. Empty space inside. So fangs are the hollow teeth. The fangs are hollow teeth which are connected to a poison gland by a thin tube. Now what is gland? Students, gland means a small bag kind of organ present in the mouth of a snake where poison is stored. Whenever a poison snake bites someone, the poison from the glands comes out of the fangs and injected to the person. Remember, injected into the person's body. So this is how the snake bites. Aryanath's grandfather also know how to remove the fangs of the snakes and also how to close the tube of the poison gland. After removing the fangs, the snakes no longer remain dangerous and can be let free in the forest. Our next topic is snakes can actually feel the vibration in the air when the sounds of the being comes out. Now, what are vibration? Vibration are the movement in the air produced by any sound. Let's understand by an example. When we go to an event or function, there are big speakers all around. We feel the movement in the air. Air is shaking. These kinds of feeling we feel. So, that is the vibration produced by the big loud speaker. So, snake can also feel such kinds of vibration. Snake also have super senses of touch. After that, Dadaji says in this story that those days were very nice, but now government has made a law that no one can catch or keep any wild animals with them. And snakes are wild animals. So according to the government law, no one can keep snakes with them, including snake charmers also. Now, why government has made these kinds of law? Do you have any idea? Let's find out together. There are some dead people also who catch and kill the snakes and sell their skin for money. So, to stop these kinds of people, government has made the law that no one can catch wild animals, and if somebody is caught with wild animals, he will be sent to jail. So, because of this law, even snake charmers are also not able to keep snakes with them. Now it becomes so difficult to earn money for their living. Without snakes, how will they entertain people and earn money? Though snake charmers never hurt snake, never harmed any snake, even they gift snakes when their daughter used to get married. But law is law. Law is same for all. So Kalbelia's people started to dance to entertain people, and their dance is called Kalbelia's dance. Kalbelia's dance is a famous folk dance of Rajasthan. The movement of Kalbelia's dance is inspired by the movement of a snake. In the picture, you can see the Kalbelias in their traditional dresses performing Kalbelia's dance. So this is how these people entertain people and earn money nowadays. Next we will study about the most important topic of this chapter, that is poisonous snake found in India. As we have already discussed that all snakes are not poisonous. There are only 4 types of snake which are dangerous and they can kill people within seconds. Cobra. Cobra is the longest and poisonous snake found in India. It is mostly found in rainforest where it rains a lot. Cobra is mostly black in color. The next poisonous snake is common krait. It is the most dangerous snake among the 4 poisonous snakes in India. Its body is brown or black in color with white stripes on its body. That is why it is easily identified. Third is Russell viper. It is also a light color and greyish in color and also a dangerous snake found in India. It has oval shaped spots on its whole body. It is very easy to identify. The fourth one is saw-scaled viper. Saw-scaled viper. It has dry looking body as it is mostly found in dry places. It has light colored round patches on top of its body with wavy lines around the spots. Students, do you know the medicine which are given to people for snakes bites? Those medicines are also prepared by snake venom. Venom means the snake poison. The snake venom taken out just like you can see in the figure. The venom taken out from the snake's body, then it is sent for research, and then medicines are prepared out from this venom. So, snake venom is also used to make medicine for snake bites. There is one more interesting thing which you know about, that is Nag Gumphan. Now what is Nag Gumphan? You can see the picture. Nag means snake and Gumphan means design. This is a kind of rangoli which is done by people of Gujarat and South India. In this design, snakes are drawn on floor as rangoli or printed on clothes as the form of design. Now let's talk about some questions from this chapter. Let's study. Here is some questions for you according to the chapter. Like snakes, charmers, which other people depends on animal? Do you know the answer? Who are the other people who depends on animal for earn money? So you know that farmers depends on bullock to plow his field. Other one is washerman who depends on donkeys to carry the load of clothes. Similarly, milkman also depends on cows and buffaloes and sells milk, and then they can earn money. Other one is poultry farm who also depends on hen. We get eggs from the poultry farm and the owner of the poultry farm get money. So here are some people who earn money from the animals as snake charmers do. So here we finish our second chapter. Hope you understand. Thank you.